Oh, looks like I'm live again. Just double check it. Yep, looks like it. Okay. Well, hello all. I just died. Oh, I accidentally clicked. I just dove into the game. So, man. I haven't done any prep. Just entered. Usually I do a little bit ahead of time. But usually it also takes a minute for people to join. So, I figured that I'd just enter. Maybe I'll be seeing Kid and Masha today. Who knows? I haven't seen Potato in a long time. Okay. Leave that there. I might be getting text from Miss Tomato. Life is going on. So I have to make sure I'm, what's the word? Not on call, but available. But anyway. Okay, so we just did Kiava Gamma with the nut job. We completed that. Where are the quests? Journal. Okay, we can complete some contracts, which I guess we should also look at. We can complete 2 of them. We should definitely take a peek at that. What do we have here? This is new. The interrogator wishes to debrief after the mission as requested audience. Okay, I can do that. Definitely. The Eldari in distress. Alright, so I have to go to these different places. Forgotten Twins and Odinithus 11. Got it. Restore the operations apparatus on Dargonus. Okay, need to go to Footfall. Visit the Anvers base. We already did, but didn't actually work out all too well. Footfall Void Dock Alpha Row. So different places to go to. Complete development of a project of highest difficulty on any colony. That'll take a minute. Classified, go to Dargonus, and Forgotten Twins. So we need to go to both of those for multiple reasons, which we probably will. But let's look at these contracts that we have available. Okay, so we can trade 3 people, 3 Promethium, and 3 weapons for complacency, efficiency, and security. That's not bad. The Rogue Trader commands the Kiava Gamma to be cleansed of every trace of heresy. Missionaries and technomats, tech sorcists, and corruption hunters will make their way to the planet. Their grueling task will entail a pressing urgency for good weapons, spare parts, and blessed, brightly burning Promethium. Okay, so that would be all my Promethium, most of my weapons, and most of my people. And I get A security, A efficiency, and A complacency for Kiava Gamma. So this will be long-term stuff. It's going to be increasing how effective it is. Efficiency, complacency makes it what? Increasing, decreasing profit factor. Okay, and then security ensures that no bad things happen. Can also spend for profit factor to gain all these materials. That's definitely worth it. Yeah, I can afford profit factor. I'm not really using that, so let's do that. Okay, where is this? Dargonists? Okay. Definitely complete that. And I think we may as well complete this. It is a little bit lame that we're losing all our Promethium, but it does make the place a lot stronger. We need Xenotech for that, but I don't think it's even worth it. And Promethium for that, which probably won't even happen. Okay. So we kind of want to go to Dargonus. We kind of want to go to Forgotten Twins. And then for the main part of the game, we need to get somewhere else. Mundus Valencius, is that it? Oh, Dargonus is our capital. Yeah, we should probably get there. I would argue that it's important. What's the button? This it? That must be the map. I haven't played this in a couple of weeks, I think, or at least a week. I think 2, or 1.5, something like that. There's a lot of question marks here. Interesting. Well, let's chart new routes. We always have to do that. See where we connect to. Just there, huh? We're also running out of insight, which is kind of rough. Is this Dargonus? Yes. So I need to reach Dargonus. And where is Twin Sisters? Yes, we need to eventually return there. Is this Twin? Okay, Forgotten Twin Star System. So we're probably going to head there after Dargonis. We'll swing around. We'll collect a handful of those question marks. We should probably just travel here because it's safe. It's not costing us anything. The bridge is thrumming with the sound of endless officer reports, the hum of ancient mechanisms, and buzz of servo engines. Among the usual servants bustling to and fro, the Lord Captain notices a flash of flame and red hair. Flame red hair. Great. Oh, I forgot I need to talk to the Inquisitor. The myth, the legend. Von Valencius. Von Calix, that's his name. Hello, ma'am. I love the chair. You posed a question to me not long ago, Ellen Talk, and now I am here to present you with my answer. What did I ask? It's been a minute since I played. We talked about how we each see the world in our own way. You were eager to know how Eldari see the world. Do you still wish to hear? Of course, of course. Then listen closely to my answer, Ellen Talk. You may struggle to comprehend what is to be said, being accustomed to reveling, my bad. Being accustomed to reveling in your own might and skewing the world to suit yourself. Pitch your understanding not towards my words, but the sense that lies hidden in the shade of their sound. Okay, weirdo. You try to split the world into pieces, to fragment it into light and dark, truth and lies, self and other, but I see the world as a single whole, and in lies its simplicity and complexity. Is not enough simply to see the world and hear its voices, you must understand it. This isn't that complex of a question early yet. Think of the Lilithon, the world in which our paths crossed. What is it truly? What is its essence? The Lilithon's magnificence comes not from the green of its vast forests, or from the depths of its waters. Its beauty is in the word, in the way it dances on the tongue, and even you, Ellen Talk, can sense it. Try, say the word slowly, delicately, casting aside all stray thoughts. Feel, perhaps then you'll see. Lilithon. I'll do exactly as she says. The world around you fades and your perception instantly narrows, coming to a single point of focus on the tip of your tongue. Your tongue delicately tickles the roof of your mouth. This is so weird. And the sound slips along the throat with incredible silkiness, warming as it goes like a sip of fresh recaf. The tip of your tongue touches the same place again, and air softly rushes through your chest. The sound of the susurration of leaves as the wind weaves through the forest canopy. Fawn. Your tongue taps the front teeth, and a gentle vibration spreads through your body, sending a shiver. Guarded interest gleams in Oliet's eyes when your gazes meet again. More Eldari claptrap. I wish I'd never asked. I think I'm beginning to understand. If your words are sincere, Ellen Talk, then you are capable of seeing more than you do now. Instead of the lifeless clamor of monstrous mechanisms, the roar of engines, and the discordant voices of your followers, I hear and attend to silence. It arises in moments of spiritual serenity, and in that stillness we become witnesses to the transformation of our own inner world. Monkey lives pass so swiftly, you rush through them for the sake of a chosen goal. The thoughts of transience and loss frighten you, and so you drive such thoughts away and drown yourselves in the daily tumult. But it is from fleeting moments which enter your lives and quickly vanish from them that the soul's fortress grows. The moments blooming and hours riding, the splendor of each lies in its ephemerality. So too the memories of those who have left our side and no longer walk the path with us. And in you, Elentok, I see much more than just another monkey. Your true essence lies in your will, which is capable of changing the world around you and within you. It lies in your ability to create and to understand your creation, and in the ability to destroy. It lies in what your kin's minds cannot grasp, what their primitive sight cannot behold. But I can see it. So you're attracted to me. I never expected to hear such things in reference to me. I am but speaking the truth. However, I ask you not to make the mistake typical of your kind. My words contain no insinuation nor any call for you to act. Your soul shines brightly in this world. I see you, and this will never change. That is all. Okay, thank you. And what do you make of it, Alantok? How differently do you see the world? Not at all. A foolish question. The world belongs to humanity. Very true. I believe I'm tired of this conversation. I try to turn my attention to that which delights my ears and my eyes. Music, art, wealth, and power, of course. In this world of endless war and peril, I see only one beacon of hope, and that is the God Emperor. I also see something greater in the world around me, something deeper than the outer guise of things. I'm pro God Emperor, even though I know this is not going to win me any favors. Your understanding of the world is not at all that different from your kin's. Perhaps my conclusion about you was premature. Do not take my words to heart. There is no shame in thinking as others of your kind do. It is much more difficult to follow a different path than the rest. Thank you for that. Oh, I leveled up. Oh, man. We got all the levels now. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, this is both the best and worst part of this game. I'm telling you, it really is. The sheer amount of options. Luckily, this level up does not take too much, though. Okay, strong point. The target gains extra temporary wounds and 1 additional temporary wound for every 2 stacks of tactical advantage the Master Tactician has, where the Master Tactician loses half their set. Okay, so this hands out temporary wounds, costs an action point, which I do need to be spending action points as a thing. So I'm not completely opposed to this. Gain momentum whenever losing it too. The target ally or Master Tactician gains resolve. Okay, resolve is useless. Until the beginning of the Master Tactician's next turn, the Master Tactician gains stacks of tactical advantage equal to about 1/4 of all momentum. Yeah, pretty useless. Assign objective. Marks an enemy. If the enemy is killed by an ally before the beginning of his next turn, the ally gains a bunch of momentum, +5 to all characteristics until the end of combat. The bonus to all characteristics does not stack. This is actually not half bad. That's actually not half bad. Because I can definitely choose an easy enemy to kill. Because that's a lot of momentum. Could help. Fervor. Suffers direct damage and gains stacks. No. That's a horrible trade-off. Finish the job. Can only be used on enemies with the unfinished business. I even see that. This effect is applied to enemies which were attacked by the Master Tactician's allies. They have less than 50% health. Immediately attacks the target with a single shot a strike. The attack does not count toward the attack limit. Dealing half of the weapon's max damage and an additional +4. That's okay. I'm kind of thinking assign objective. I like that. What do you have for you? Until the start of the next turn, the Vanguard gains damage of deflection against ranged attacks equal to the number of stacks of unyielding beacon on the Vanguard. Additionally, the Vanguard becomes immune to push and force movement. Wall of Concrete. Themselves and all allies within 3 gain temporary wounds. All affected targets suffer 50% less damage from the next attack. This effect lasts until... This is actually very good with crits, because I know that does happen. Follow my lead. That's already placed on him. I don't think I want to have it twice. Force distraction. Choose an ally. All enemies within 3 around the ally must make a willpower save, or else the Vanguard becomes priority. No, that's really not at all good. Very rarely would that be helpful. The Vanguard forces an enemy in their melee range to immediately attack the Vanguard. All the Vanguard's allies who are wielding melee weapons adjacent make an attack. No, because it's only going to be a couple of people. So yeah, these 2 are really the only 2 to consider. Let's see. So Bulwark is interesting, but probably Wall of Concrete is the way to go to prevent the insta-deaths, because it happens so often. It's terrible. We're definitely the best with Carews. We're also the best with athletics. Anything else I should consider? Medicae? Athletics isn't a bad idea because a lot of times we have to have high athletics to do certain things. So let's do athletics. He is the highest at the moment. What about you, ma'am? We got Cold Bold. Next attack this turn will have additional effects. Deal +7 damage. That is a lot. The target's armor will be reduced against all the bounty hunter's attacks if the target's armor against his attack is below 20%. Okay, this isn't that bad because we were given an additional action point every round. This is something I could imagine using all the time. So I'm kind of leaning towards that already. 100% over penetration isn't that bad. Ensnare. That's not that useful. Hot on the trail designates an enemy within 10 cells. It's not very far as trailed. If an ally kills him, no. Raid. Until the bounty hunter's next turn, whenever an ally attacks a target marked as prey, deals extra damage and I gain half. So this is probably something I'll get eventually. But we're going to do Cold the Bold because we have too many action points that we can't spend. Alright, so you have a lot to choose from. Alright, so you have a lot of stratagems. Then what about this Glimpse of Fate and stuff? The target gains 35% increased hit chance on the next attack, dodge on the next dodge, and chance of success on the next resistance test. These bonuses disappear independently. Well, that's okay. I mean, it gives a bunch of benefits. Immolate the Soul. So we were considering getting an additional damaging attack to all targets in a line, 17 to 38. So for 17 damage at the start of their turn, right? So this is going to keep hurting them. This is actually pretty brutal. It says unlimited range, which is very interesting because I don't think that I'm currently at unlimited range. And also, this doesn't require line of sight. So I could do this. Yeah, I do wonder if I can hit people behind walls. When burning, psychers suffer additional damage every time their psychic powers, every time they use psychic powers, and demons every time they attack or use psychic powers. So this is good against, well, demons and psychers, sorry. Giving us a small buff. So Immolation of the Soul is very tempting, incredibly tempting, actually. All incoming warp damage is increased. Yeah, a lot of this is okay. I definitely do want to consider things that have a cheap AP cost, because she currently does 1 AP followed by 1 AP attacks, or 2 followed by 2, so I have a small amount that's left over. These stratagems are not nearly as good as I thought they'd be, and also since I have the ability that I get a random one of these 5 every turn, it's like, it's not as big of a deal to grab these, I don't think. So I'm probably going to be taking Immolate Soul. I like damage, sue me. I like dealing damage. So nice. So pleasant. He has a lot more options than our friend does. Kind of strange. Purge Soul. Deal a piddly amount of direct damage. This damage is increased by 50% against Xenos, 100% against Chaos or Drukhari, 150% against demons, and 50% of the enemy has already damaged a Psyker or any allies. These damage bonuses also affect any damage bonuses from other sources. I mean, I don't know. This... Does it say... Can no longer use attacking abilities in current turn. So that, yeah, that means that this is going to be replacing an attack. I already have the Burning, which is good against demons. So I can't imagine that being all too useful. Also, it's within 12, so it does have a limit. Shield of the Emperor. Until the start of the Psyker's next turn, all allies affected by Word of the Emperor. Which is which one? Okay, resolve. Increase their deflection by +1, minimum of +1, which means it must be able to be increased, and armor by 12%. The Psyker power can only be used while there is at least one ally affected by Word of the Emperor. That is interesting. It does allow me to give a fair bit of buffs. Divination. Divination's specialties in gleaning information, using it to turn fortunes. Okay, so this will allow me to use more abilities. Same with telepathy. Enfeeble. Until the end of combat, all targets within the area suffer -5 to strength and agility, +3% to all incoming damage. It's kind of minimal. All creatures within the area, within a 10-cell radius. Well, I mean, that is a pretty large amount of enemies, though. Restore 6 wounds to the target. If this ability brings a target to full wounds, this power also removes all stunned, bleeding, fatigue, blinded, immobilized, staggered, and fresh injury effects. This isn't too bad, actually. 6 is low. How do I increase this 6 wounds? What do I need? 2 times psycho rating plus willpower bonus. So I need more willpower. That is actually intriguing, because the problem is that, I mean, 6 does mean things to her, because it's like a 15%, and like, I'm healing her by 15% of her health. And she keeps taking, what is it, like 10 damage every time she attacks twice. So I could invigorate her. That's very tempting, and also the fact that it's dual use, right? Because I could just use it on an ally that has one of these conditions, then we'll just pop it off as well. So that is definitely tempting. This psychic power can only target creatures suffering from warp, burn, or burning. If the target is an ally, that psychic power deals no damage to it. Everyone adjacent to the target suffers the effects of the ignite. Okay. I don't know when that's useful. It probably will be one day. The target does not stop burning and no longer makes tests to stop burning. Additionally, if the target is an ally, every melee attack inflicts full burning damage. Yeah, there must be a situation where that's useful. I'm leaning Vigorate. I'm tempted to do Defensive Stance. It gives me a lot of parry. It makes me stronger in a melee. But I suppose that I keep on wanting to call him Alistair because of Dragon Age. I forget his name. Whatever his name. Alistair is his name for now. He's our defense guy. Heinrichs is our number 2. So Heinrichs has some defensive abilities, but I think maybe I'll wait for another level up. So let's do Invigorate. We're going to want to increase willpower if we can. Do I just not see it? No. There's no willpower to increase? What a bummer. Okay, whatever. I'll just be bummed forever. Okay, so Pascal is joining us on our missions. Heinrichs is probably joining us. Who is being done? Well, so Pascal was replaced by Earliet before. Is that still going to be the case? Maybe. What are you the best at? Are you the best? You must be the best at something, right? You gotta be, right? Gotta be. Warp knowledge. Is that it? I think warp knowledge. Demolition isn't very high, but alright, you'll know more about the warp. Congratulations. Too bad there was no willpower. Okay, Pascal. Let's see what you got today. Okay, so we start with a skill, then we get an upgrade. Tech use, I think that I need to do tech use for sure, because the skill checks are getting harder and harder. I need higher tech use. I'm lacking. Okay, elusive shadow. For one round, the assassin becomes the lowest priority target. Poison strike. The assassin makes an enemy suffer armor and deflection loss until the end of his next turn. Until the end of this turn. There's only one enemy adjacent to them. Gain dodge. If there are no enemies adjacent to the assassin, they gain plus 12% dodge reduction until their end of their next turn. Interesting. Dance macabre. The assassin dashes in a straight line. I don't think... I'm so fast. I don't need to run. Yeah, suffering less damage from it. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. The assassin's next single target attack will have a minus 50% armor penetration penalty with a minimum of 0 and plus 10 lethality. Okay, so that means I'll be able to bleed, but I don't get cut through armor. That's what it sounds like. If it is a melee attack, its target rotates 180 degrees. The enemy's dodge and parry is equal to 0. Interesting. If it's a ranged attack, the target is forced to move to the closest cell within 3 cell range with no adjacent cover. Interesting. Provokes attacks with opportunity. That's not terrible. The assassin's attacks granting plus 40% dodge to the target of this attack. Okay. If this attack hits, it deals an additional plus 14 damage increased by twice the percentage of that target's missing wounds. Okay. This is interesting, but giving a giant amount of dodge feels, you know, dumb. Obviously. But it deals a huge amount of damage. So I guess this is specifically useful for enemies that don't have any dodge. I suppose is who it's going to be for. None of these are that good, right? Poison Strike, it's more so about survival, I feel. Fainting Attack is interesting. I guess it'll give me options. So I think I'm going to do that because there might be some tactical reason occasionally where it's like, man, I really wish I could just had a cover. And she has 2 level ups to do. Okay, we're just going to look at the suggested ones for this first level up. The second one will be a little bit more careful. And I have the Unscathed. Whenever the assassin attacks an enemy that is at full wounds, gain 20% dodge and dodge reduction against that enemy. Bringer of Doom. When the assassin attacks an enemy with a single target attack, the attack reduces armor and dodge. If an enemy suffers a critical hit from one of his allies, which happens all the time, a new opening is created on that enemy closest to the assassin. So it's not bad. Gains lethality chance to deal plus 5% of max wounds, more damage when hitting an opening. Okay. Every turn, the first use of an assassin's ability costs 0. No, I mean, maybe eventually that'd be helpful. Create an opening will happen all the time, so I guess I'll do that. Then, what are you best at? 50 perception, 70. Okay, so you're the most perceptive. You do need high ballistic skill for obvious reasons. So perception or ballistic skill. Now, you don't really use perception because I don't take you all that often, but this does actually help in terms of the ship. But I think I'm going to go ballistic skill because she needs higher accuracy. At least Argenta has ways to increase it, but she doesn't, I don't believe, or at least not as much. So let's do ballistic skill. And now, now it's a plus 10 instead. Okay. Let's see. Awareness, you're number 1. Imperium, so you are obviously number 1 with Xenos knowledge, because you are a Xenos. Okay, so I can increase her Xenos knowledge by 10, which isn't bad. Awareness by 10 as well. Allows a character to notice traps. Yeah, so I could do this because she's also number 1 with awareness. Not a bad idea. Alternatively, I could just increase the Xenos knowledge, but how important is that, right? Not really. So let's just do awareness. And now we have just these 5 to choose from. So it's the same stuff as before. Gains the elusive trait, which lasts. Okay, so I can make it that I don't get attacked. Makes an enemy suffer minus 8% armor and deflection till the end of the turn. Gives me more dodge reduction as well. I'm kind of tempted with Poise to Strike. That's kind of what I'm feeling. Dance Macabre does let me get out of there as well, which is always a nice thing for a ranged attacker, to be able to just jump away. Fainting Attack is okay, but I guarantee a hit, and I already took this. So since I have the ability that guarantees a hit no matter what, it doesn't matter as much to get him out of position for her as it does for somebody like Pascal. Killing Edge, granting dodge, I just don't like that. Let's do Poison Strike. Okay. Already leveling. And happy. Alright, so I actually need to talk to him. Wait, is this Heinrichs? Oh, it is.
To what do I owe this visit?
Tomato. How long have you been in Inquisition? Are you satisfied with the results of the mission?
More than. The data we retrieved is already in the hands of the Inquisition, in the custody of those who can extract the secrets of the future from the claws of chaos. The sacrifices made to the Cogitator will not have been for nothing.
I made him more callous.
We dealt a blow not only to the cultists, but to the archenemy itself. I cannot help but be pleased. However, there is something I must tell you. Back there, at the Cogitator, my decision to let it complete its operation allowed me to... I can't even find words, to perceive something of what is to come. You deserve to know this. The cult is threatening the worlds within your protectorate, after all. I could choose to think of it as an echo of the past, or a specter of the future, but that's not it. Warp sorcery joins stretches of time together, violating the accepted sequence and flow of events. I heard a resonance of the person behind the cult. I faced demons more than once before, but this? I couldn't have imagined such a concentration of evil and corruption. I am convinced that one of the greater demons is behind the cult of the Final Dawn. Beware the day when that demon finds a way to appear in this world.
Touching the cogitator did something to you. I want to know what.
No servant of the God Emperor has closer dealings with corruption than the agents of the Golden Throne. In its quest to guard the Imperium against its foes' most devious and secret schemes, the Inquisition seeks to understand the essence of evil. It is not enough for us to burn or cut down a rotten seedling. We must study it, understand it, touch it. Every time any of us do our duty, we are risking our very souls. But when it comes to Psykers, the soul of a Psyker is especially enticing to the archenemy. I was operating the machine created by the servants of the archenemy, and in doing so, I attracted the attention of the cult's master. Thank the throne that it was only a glancing touch. If it hadn't been, we would not be speaking here today. When I touched the cult's cogitator, I drew the thousand-eye gaze of evil upon myself, as any agent does when they interfere in the schemes of those who serve the ruinous powers. And that evil undoubtedly left an invisible mark upon me, as it does on any acolyte who fights against the archenemy. And this will be the case every time I do my duty. I know a good deal about the fates of those who have served the throne before me. Enough to know that my path leads to one place, and one place only.
What are you going to do next?
My visit to Kiava Gamma did not produce answers to all my questions, but we did succeed in dealing a blow to the cult by destroying the Fabricator Sensor's machine. I have directed my spies to track the sect's surviving leaders. I am certain that they will have useful information for us soon. Though small, this is a victory for the Golden Throne, and I have you to thank for it.
All right, that'll be all.
Thank you for finding the time for our conversation.
All right. Worked out. Finished that quest, I suppose. Go back to the Cronus Expanse. So we did get to a new area. I think that we accomplished that before the Eldari. Oh, wait, no. That we've already been here. All right. Okay, I guess we already used the charts to set new places. Oh, it even shows us the planetoid. So cool. I actually like that a ton. It's just at a glance. I love that. Okay, so I'm not going to go there. Maybe I will, like, late game, you know? Or I don't know if it's considered late game. I mean, this is Act 2 to go to that location and, well, to this location, to that location, and also this location, and then all the way back home. That's actually going to take quite a long time. Okay, so I can go here. It's considered safe. Yeah, let's just go slow, right? I want to go to these places anyway. Okay. So where are we? Okay, so we have an unidentified void ship. I think we just want to explore the areas. That planet looks pretty dope. Recolager's plot. Adamantine. Okay, how much does this provide? 2? I guess I have 12 extractiums, right? Let's just do it. Whatever. Whatever. We get 2 of those. Let's go to this really cool looking planet. Ooh, there's a lot of stuff here. Promethium? Let's just grab it. We have so many extractiums. Do I want to go to these ruins? The bizarre structure observed from orbit appears to be the ruined estate of a wealthy noble. Further searching reveals the remains of an envirodome, a landing pad, the main manor, and servants' quarters. It is impossible to determine what exactly happened. The search team has found something truly disturbing in the main hall, an opulently clothed skeleton sitting at the dinner table. The table is set with gold plates, covered with old blood and piles of bones. The bones on the plates are clearly human. No other remains have been found in the estate. Last time I did this, I got in trouble, so let's do it again. The scout team returns with some expensive weapons taken from the skeleton. After finishing the report, they hurry away. Assault las gun. Okay, this wasn't even worth it. Rate of fire 5. Range 10. Maximum floater 40. Who would I even give this to? I mean, it is a little bit tempting to hand it to him. Replace his alpha arc rifle. Yeah, maybe not. Who else could give it to you? It's not bad. Oh, it's a heretic gun, though. Do I have to be a heretic? No. Okay, well, I could consider it. She has to be a sniper. I prefer Argenta as a sniper. Like, I really do. Long Blast doesn't deal that much damage, but she fires so many times. So yeah, I guess I could give it to him in theory. Okay. But I think I'll delay it. I will take it. You have all these extractiums, may as well. Alright, to the void ship. Ugh. A Vox notification from the Augur crew drowns out the usual notes on the bridge. An Imperial vessel, the Dark Piercer, and its escort ships are headed your way. Your archives make no mention of either the ship or its owner. As you consider your course of action, the ship's captain contacts you. Introducing himself as Pilgrim, the captain greets the rogue trader courteously and offers to purchase any information you might have on crystal phlogiston deposits. Why? His laugh echoes forth from the Vox. Phlogiston is a part and parcel of many different aspects of life in the Imperium. How exactly his customers are going to use it is none of his concern. All that the Pilgrim promises is that the Phlogiston will be used for the good of humanity. Pascal becomes visibly animated at the mention of Phlogiston. Though indifferent to the project of a deal with the shadowy individual, the Magus nonetheless recommends you find out more about Phlogiston deposits. Your own protectorate would benefit from that knowledge. Argenta sincerely believes the words of the Pilgrim. A cowl or a golden aquila are no prerequisites for being his true servant. If the captain sincerely wants to help the Imperium, perhaps by his own methods, there's nothing questionable about extending a helping hand. Okay, propose a deal of valuable information in exchange for Phlogiston. The captain of the Dark Piercer is in the best of spirits and in gratitude for your invaluable help. He sends you a small box containing ancient maps and documents. They appear to speak of a certain imperial world lost many centuries ago. That sounds kind of cool. Then, in somewhat of a conspiratorial tone, the Pilgrim relates a story about a standoff between two Xenos fleets, which he was told by an acquaintance. The person in question, sadly enough, died at the hands of the Inquisition before they were able to pass on the coordinates of the crash site of one of the Xenos ships. However, the Pilgrim knows for a fact that the vessel met its demise on an ocean world. Attack and plunder. Um, what's gonna happen to me? Well, so are there no consequences? Typically, it tells me the consequences. Well, we'll kill him. I don't trust him. He's conspiring with the Xenos swine, or what do we call him? I don't remember. The Xenos.
Mighty machine spirits, lend us a modicum of thy power.
Oh. What? This was the biggest mistake I've ever made in my life. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. Imperial Universe class mass conveyor. And here I thought it was just a lone ship. What? So we're chasing it? I mean, they're all facing the wrong way at least. But this looks like we're just gonna die. Two of these guys are a bear. Like a bear to deal with. What do I expect you to do? Lance weapon, lance weapon. Does it show me the range of this? No. Okay, so as a port and starboard attack, similar to me, is nothing in its back. Okay, so it's probably going to be slow moving, right? So hopefully it just won't be able to reach me. And I'm probably just going to have to go for one of these frigates. This might be the first time ever in my life that I'm going to try to ram. Almost. I've never rammed, ever. I guess I can't ram. He's not within range. Forget it. Change my mind. Alright, so I guess we're just going to have to attack this guy.
This one's going down.
They're going to have to go one after the other. If I go here... Oh, I can reach him. I can reach him with both. Probably the only thing to do.
The time has come.
I actually did take a lot of damage there.
Leave their hull.
Next round, I
Across the
might be able to kill this guy. Also, we may as well use the warp wave to injure him. Also, okay, I think that's actually good. Facing the wrong way. What does this thing do? Vulnerability scan? Ah, I should have done this before. Only one weak point at a time. Okay. That's fine. You have what kind of weapons? Which fire 2 shots. Okay. I can't tell if he's going to hit me from the front or the side. Reinforced shields might not be a bad idea. He's going to have to swing. He might not be able to reach me. He will. I can't tell if he's going to go to my left or front. And if it's here, diagonal, could be either. I'm going to assume it's my left flank. And then what else do we want to do? Can't do vulnerability scan. We wasted it. We're definitely going to be using the torpedoes.
torpedoes locked.
They'll be able to reach one of them. I'll be happy with either. Okay, I destroyed one of my 4 torpedoes. I think that hit my front, you jerk. How fast are you? You can't be fast, right? Okay, so that kind of works. These torpedoes take a while to go, don't they? Okay, so I'm in a little bit of a bad position. Don't want to swing run. I can reinforce hull again. I kind of want to swing to the right because I don't want him to be able to reach me. If I swing to the left, well, I could. I'm a little bit nervous about doing this, but he's going to, like, he went from here to there. So what, I expect him, so he's only turned 45 degrees, so I expect him to be turned this way, like there. I can't imagine him being able to see me. So due to that, I can't even see him from that spot? Okay, we go there. Yeah, now I can. Yeah, so due to that, I guess I'm just going to have to go for this.
Fire the lance batteries!
I'll have to think about if I want these guys to move. Yeah, we got some crits there.
Fire right now!
He is getting hurt, but not enough. Probably next round. I can again make something stronger. He's probably going to attack me from the rear. But he's going to be attacking me from the front. So let's just boost their front. Can't do an expeditious reload because neither of these fired. Okay, we'll end it. Ah.
You are losing control.
Ooh.
Understand your limits.
The falchion with one attack about destroyed me. I think I'm dead.
Clumsy and fragile. No match for Azuriani craftsmanship.
I swear. These fights are by far the hardest. They're comparatively far more difficult. Okay, so what does this provide me again? Asteroid field. Damn it. Once per round, each vessel in the asteroid suffers hold. Okay, so I'm not going in there. Confirmed that. I couldn't destroy this guy, which is a huge bummer. I could try to provide vulnerability. If I land some good hits, I can probably kill this guy. Okay, so its back is vulnerable. Oh, man, this is kind of a risk. I don't know if I can turn if I go like this. I might be able to turn there. Which if I do, what does this look like? What does this look like? If I compare, man, because I'd probably be there and turned. It goes 3, 4. Okay, I believe I can hit him. This is very risky, but we probably have to take the risk, right? Okay. Oh no. I can't even see him. Alright, we're restarting this one as well. This one is always by far the hardest, as I've said. These space fights are just kind of crazy. It is kind of bogus that they're one away from the range. I have noticed that in a fair bit of the missions, that they make it that a lot of your weapons are always one off. Very frustrating. Alright, so the only thing that makes sense is probably what we did before. We could go for that one, but I guess we'll go for him. Hitting him in the back, even though I don't want to. We go there. We're going to use our attack. Hitting him in an area that we don't want to hit him. Such a bummer. Man, what do I do? Because I could get there. Yeah, I guess I'll do the same thing.
Onward!
smite the enemies of humanity.
Another salvo!
Okay. I may as well do the warp wave. Dealing even more damage to it. So what yeah, then I'll reinforce my front. And I'll still use the torpedoes. However, he can ignore these. That guy can't. So let's go forward.
Them.
What? Okay, that's so bogus. It's very frustrating. Yeah, that really is pretty bogus. Because originally he wasn't able to attack my side. He had to attack my front. And then he attacked my side, and he can't attack my front. That is very frustrating that they're able to decide, but I cannot. But anyway, what do I want to do? So, I mean, this is still up. I could do a swing run and then turn towards him and attack. I doubt I'm going to have enough movement, but it might. Then I can defend my back.
Set the course.
Also might be able to just shoot him just for some bonus. No. One away. Of course I'm one away. Alright. We'll do this.
This one's going down.
So the reinforce, does it describe it? Chosen sector is reinforced. The reinforced sector has an increased chance of absorbing enemy attacks and losing only half its strength when absorbing damage. Removes previous reinforcement. Okay. Well, I guess I'll do it on my left. And we'll see if we survive. Low odds to survive. Oh, no. Whoa! That's insane. My gosh, how are they ignoring shields? This is mind-blowing. Is the mass conveyor just trying to escape? I wonder. And we can chase him. That's all that the torpedoes can do, because the others are too fast. Destroy it. Well, hit it. Kablam! How much did it even take? 0. Okay, so that's that, huh? For the first time ever, I have the ability to ram something. I've never rammed. I could see what happens.
Leave their hull strewn across the stars. Fire right now!
It does feel like I should be taking some shots while the time allows. We can What? Will only be used during the end phase. What? Interesting. Okay, so, okay. I guess I'll learn why it's useful later. Oh, I can't ram. I still can't. Yeah, that is very frustrating, because you need to have a little bit of a running start. So since nothing is looking at the freighter except when I'm adjacent to it, therefore I can't ram. Yeah, that is very frustrating that the AI just knows how to prevent using your ability, because I've never been able to ram a single time in this game, which is really crazy.
Fire the lance batteries!
Is it about to Charging course disengaged. Let's live the fight another day. Oh, they're trying to escape. I mean, technically I could let that happen. I don't like going here at all, but... And I could technically just kill them with a warp wave, right?
Leave no trace of their filth, rogue trader.
We're probably going to have to restart shields. He's just destroying us, and I don't know how to prevent this. I don't think that there is even a way. I mean, technically, I mean, yeah. Okay, I'll take half damage from my left flank still. I can't even do it. Okay, I'm just gonna have to hope that... No, I have to turn there. I have to hope that they can't hit me. And reinforce my back. May as well bring these out.
Torpedoes locked.
Of course, if the torpedoes can hit me, I'm dead, but... I might be out of range for them. Ooh, I am. Very close indeed. Okay, we have to go this way in order to avoid death. I suppose I could technically do a swing run. That's also probably an option. Because I can then go forward a little bit. Just a smidge. Just enough to get out of his range.
Onward.
Oh, great. The area I cannot hit again is what's vulnerable.
Bleed them.
Okay, hurt him a little bit, and we're going to guard our front. The torpedo can... I mean, the torpedoes could destroy each other. This thing is going to explode, though. Technically, I could shoot at these. Let's just do it.
Cannon, volley.
It doesn't harm us.
Fire right now.
Alright, so we can let the torpedoes activate and try to get a little closer to them. Man, they're far. Crazy far. Alright, let's see what happens. I don't feel confident, but my front is guarded, so I might be able to survive from the falchion. Is he also trying to escape? Hard to tell. We're just gonna chase him. Man, really? Really? That's so stupid. One away. How obnoxious. Okay. Okay, what do we want to do here? For the 1000th time in a row, he's one away. This is so absurd. There's not a single spot on the board that would let me attack him. Okay, I guess we're going to do the laser cannon. And I guess we're just gonna have to go at him from the side. Yeah. Let's hit him.
The time has come.
Not half bad. Hit him again.
Macro cannon, volley.
Oh, they're warping. Not much to really do. We'll just go forward. 3. Hit him. Kaboom. Terrible. Okay, they're getting out of my range, but I might be able to see them. I can. Good chance to kill. Also, may as well use the vulnerability.
Onward.
Did it work? No. Again, a
This
failure.
one's going down.
None shall stand against the Imperial will.
Alright. Toss these out.
Unleash our vengeful salvo.
So we do not want to get attacked, obviously. I don't know if this is even enough to escape. I think he might have trapped me. I can do a swing run. Also, let's let the torpedoes go. Alright, so we're going to do a swing and then just get out of here. And hopefully we'll be out of range of this thing.
The time has come.
If not, we're in a lot of trouble. Hit the back. Can't turn that one. Whew. Okay. Hit this thing. Finally took some damage. Yeah, it doesn't look like we really have speed. Do I even want to place these? I guess I do. Trying to get as far away as possible. I mean, I could just go straight. Let's go here, or here?
Lay in the course.
I don't know if there's an edge to the map, technically. We'll find out. Okay. Okay, we have to keep running away. Also, we definitely do want to turn. That's fine, at least I got distracted. This looks fine. There's no way they're going to be able to turn.
Set the course.
At least not enough to attack me. They're going to place these torpedoes. This is going to be a very slow fight, I just realized. At least he finally took damage, but... I guess we'll go here. We should be well out of range. Might even be forced to enter the asteroid field, which I would not mind. I might just avoid it. Yes, he's avoiding it. Okay, so the torpedoes are going to go, followed by me, followed by the thing. So we're going to go forward. And then there's torpedoes should be able to activate with Tomato Patch. Or right now. That also works. How much damage do you deal? Eh, okay. Man, this is death by 1,000 cuts situation. Can hit him from the back. We're hitting him from the side? I guess I'll take it, but that doesn't make any sense. We may as well use a vulnerability.
Onward.
Alright, not on my side. I will hit him from
Fire
the side,
last
apparently.
batteries.
Oh no, I did hit him in the back. That's what it looked like. Oh no, no, it was the side. Strange. Okay. We're going to throw in those torpedoes.
Torpedoes
Going to
locked.
chase him down. I guess we'll keep chasing.
Bleed them.
This is actually very easy now. Those falchions just had to get destroyed, I think. We'll end the turn. The torpedoes are going to go twice in a row, I believe. At least they have been, so let's see if that happens again. Yes. Destroy it, or hit him. 190. What are you guys down to? 136. Okay, not bad. Hit him from the side. He has no
This one's
shielding.
Going down.
The enemy's void shield has been nullified.
Can I end the turn, or do I have to go one forward? I'd prefer to end it if I can. Also send in more torpedoes.
Annihilate them.
I have to reach there. Okay. Guess I'll go there. I think I'm out of range. Actually, I'm not 100% positive. Let's cover our right flank. Oh my gosh. Okay. That was scary. I am shocked. Okay, let's attack from behind.
Fire the lance batteries.
And I think I will activate the torpedoes to try to go skirt around this, which it looks like we can. Bah. Bah. Okay, not as strong today. Alright, so we hit him. Dealing some damage, which is what I like to have happen. We're going to go forward a little bit just to hit him.
Bleed them.
How injured are you? Wait, do they only have 10 health left? Am I crazy? If they're at 10 health... Yeah. Can I reach if I just go forward? One off, of course. Okay. That's so risky. We could just try to escape. We should probably toss the torpedoes now, just to ensure we can reach them.
Torpedoes locked.
And I just want to not get hit at this point. We'll guard our backside just to be safe. We're going to go this way.
The time has come.
Next turn I should be able to use the Mazo laser, whatever it's called. Man, they're moving
For the
fast.
glory of the Imperium.
Oh, they destroyed themselves. Oh, how lovely. Man, that was a long fight. Oh my goodness. So we did level up? I think so. We got 3 ancient energy cores. We have 9 ancient machinery, 125 scrap. We're not upgrading, but we're absolutely going to be healing. I have a feeling that wasn't worth it. 65 to heal? I'll do it. So we actually did gain stuff from that? Interesting. Yep, development. Okay. Well, you know what? I think I'm actually going to be ending it here. It doesn't seem that people are watching today. Which is fine. But yeah, I'm probably going to head out because I do have other things to do. I was hoping to see Kid and Masha, but maybe next time. But yeah, I am going to be heading out. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I love you all. But yeah, I'll be seeing you guys next time. See you later. Bye-bye.